There we go. All right. Ready or not? I'm barely ready. Two and a half minutes late. All right. All right. So I decided to kind of do this last minute because I know I've been needing to kind of get some information out. Um, all right. Train of thought. Yeah. So I wanted to I've been meaning to do this for a while. I've been wanting to first give a thank you to everybody that showed up to that episode that I did with Gab, the live episode on that Friday. Um, First off, I thought it was awesome. Like it just flowed so well. Gab was awesome. And you guys were awesome too. I mean, you guys showed up, and I am so very thankful for that. Um, so thank you again so much. Sensible Nation. That's what we're calling you guys now. All right. So I wasn't sure. I threw this together last minute. It's 12 o'clock on a Friday, noon on a Friday. I thought maybe I might catch some lunchtime people that might want to jump in and see what's up. But I wasn't really expecting anybody to show up live. So, but all right. So here's the explanation as to what that episode, why I was really pushing for that, for everyone to show up, and why that episode needed to go well. First off, I wanted to do the episode with Gab because I thought it would be fun, and I knew that she would be an awesome guest. But it was an audition, so to speak, to be able to do this type of content, podcast, video, podcast content, for an actual company. And so that I had been kind of keeping it kind of somewhat tight-lipped about it because I just, as things were developing, I just, yeah, I don't know. I just was trying to. I just felt like I needed to not reveal much yet. But so the company is, yeah. All right. So the company is kind of growing in the CrossFit slash fitness space. It's a nutrition company. It is the company that Gab works for, and I am currently a client. That was where the connection kind of started. So I've been working with Gab since June, um, and yeah, so that's the connection there. So they're called Consistency Breeds Growth, and I mean, their social media has been growing rapidly. And when I first reached out to the CEO's name is Justin. When I first reached out to Justin through so I went through the original email of when I signed up. That's how I kind of started the conversation and pitched a very short idea for podcast content. He was under 70,000 followers. He was at like 68,000, I think, at the time, or something like that. So yeah, so he's almost put on 30,000 followers just in the last, I don't know, 6 weeks or something like that since I first started talking to him. Um, so yeah, so I pitched him, I sent him an email and pitched him this idea. I said, hey, is this, this type of media something that you're interested in? It doesn't seem like you're really doing that type of media. And I gave him some examples of some people in the space that are doing this type of media, and kind of gave him some reasons why I thought it was a great idea and all this stuff. So he was like, yeah, I am interested in talking more about this. So had a video call with him. And before that video call, I kind of had this unction, which, those of you that know me well, if you don't know me well and you happen to see this, I am a Christian and I pray all the time. So I feel like, the Holy Spirit is guiding me through all of these steps. But so I had an unction to reach out to Gab. Like I said, I'd been working with her now for, a couple months by that time. And explained to her that I had this meeting with Justin that was coming up, and my idea, and to see if she would do a podcast with me on my channel as a pilot, and then I could let him know that that was going to be a pilot episode. or that I already had that scheduled with Gab, and that we could use that as kind of like the pilot episode. Uh, so then I did that, and talked to her. She was like, "This is a great idea. I think it's definitely something that CBG could utilize," and she was all for it. So when I had the meeting with Justin, laid out my kind of what I thought in more detail. He was very receptive to it all. He's like, "Yeah, I think this is I think we got something going here." So we had set up another meeting to talk in more details, and then after it was going to be after the episode aired. So that's why then I started pushing the episode like big time. Like, hey, I've got to have a really successful live episode, and because it was basically going to be, now it's an audition at that point. So we had the episode. It was amazing. A lot of you showed up and participated, and it was awesome. Gab was awesome. Justin really loved the episode. He thought it was great. He thought Gab and I flowed really well. Um, and yeah, he just loved kind of like every part of it. So we did it. I got hired. I'm hired to produce a weekly podcast for Consistency Breeds Growth. So that's the exciting announcement. I'm officially in the media space. So a little weird, but yeah. So that's the exciting news is is we did it. Um, some other stuff have been going on is the reason why I haven't been as active on my channel. So then kind of leading up, there's been planning and stuff going on with that. But then also another path that I'm currently on is this media stuff. There's other doors that are opening in this media realm. But right now it's fun side hustle level. So I still need to have a majority focus on a main income source. And so part of that path that as I prayed out, the recent transition out of being full time at my home church, uh, real estate was a direction that the Lord showed me that, hey, you can go this direction as an option. And through some meetings with some people that I have relationships with in the real estate realm, and so yeah, so then I decided, okay, I'm going to jump in to real estate. So then the last several weeks, last like month, I've been like just like 2 weeks straight. It was like real estate classes. Like that's where all of my focus was powering through the 120 hours of real estate classes. So I got through that, and then there were some kind of like a little bit of lull in between as I kind of uh, was there was other planning. Once I finished the classes, then it was like kind of moving on to the planning process of getting to where I could test. So that involved, getting a broker. You have to have a broker to sponsor you to even apply. So I've applied. I'm ready to test, and now all my focus right now is on cramming. So the what I did my real estate classes through, I've been they offer like cram portion of it that helps you prepare for the test, and then it like tells you based off, like, okay, now you're ready as you progress through the cram stuff. So your light's not on. Oh, this one. All right. Always keeping me on track. Those of you that may not be watching but are listening, Candace helped me realize that my live on air light was not on. All right. Anyways, I guess I could stop sharing this. So, yeah. So real estate. So that's kind of where my attention has been, and the other reason why I haven't been as active on here. Now, I will say that I met someone recently that I'm so excited to do a show with. They said they would do a podcast with me. It's gonna be absolutely amazing, guys. I'm telling you what, it's gonna be so good. I wanna get them scheduled very soon. I also have, uh, in relation to, because I started an LLC, so I officially have an LLC called 2 Cents Media, and 2 Cents Media has its first contract, and I'm gonna do a couple episodes for the Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. I haven't decided exactly what those episodes are gonna be. I think I've got one of them that's going to be focused on. I think I'm going to talk to Gab again and see. There's another coach in Consistency Breeds Growth that is alcohol free and chose to go alcohol free. So I think I want to have them on to talk more in depth about, and the focus just really being mostly about alcohol and the benefits of not drinking alcohol at all, and like why they chose to go that way. So it would be about, in relation to this, to substance abuse prevention coalition, it's about alcohol. And then I think I might have some youth on. I'm going to see if I can gather up some youth to talk about pressures and stuff as a youth person. um all right, I feel like I'm bouncing all over the place, but I'm trying to get through this because, oh, yeah, so I have that 2 Cents Media stuff going on, and then I'm gonna get this person so I've got that stuff for Sapsy, and then I've got, um for my channel, I've got someone in the hopper to schedule. It's gonna be such a good show. I'm so excited about it. We were talking yesterday, and I literally wished I was like, I wish I had microphones right now and could hit record because this is so good. so so I'm excited about that. That's all I'm going to give you right now is a little bit of teaser about that. But all right, what was the other stuff I wanted to give? All right, so in terms of Sensible Nation, how you can continue to support me in this with CBG show is go to, hold on, let me bring it up here. All right, so we're going to go to because we already did one episode. So we did that Monday. All right, so this is, let me pull this off and get it shared so you guys can see it. All right, there we go. All right, so you're going to go to Consistency Breeds Growth YouTube page, and you're going to subscribe to their channel, to the CBG channel. And then you can check out our first episode. So this down here was our first episode.
Have ramped.
All right. So is sugar really the devil? That's what we talked about. So Justin, those of you that even if you're not in the CrossFit space, if you just have, like, if you thought the like mine and Gab's episode was good and you were interested in more nutrition stuff, like you'll like this. I mean, we will talk a lot about stuff in the CrossFit space that maybe you don't care about if you're not in the CrossFit space, but or the fitness space, I guess, in general. But there will be nutrition aspects to it too. And obviously, Gab and I were awesome together. So I think you'll enjoy it. So definitely, if you guys can help support in that way, that would be awesome too. And you guys are rock stars in that way. So I appreciate that. So Consistency Breeds Growth. Go to their YouTube channel and subscribe, and then pay attention to when. So this episode's we already did that one on Monday. And let me find you the. Oh, wait, how do I get out of that? We've got another one scheduled. Let's see how do I get back to him quickly without. All right. So then this one's scheduled for this Monday. Okay. So Wadapalooza is an event in the CrossFit space, a big event that Justin went to, and he's going to, we're going to recap that a little bit, talk about some other stuff. And then if you've ever heard of High Rocks, it's kind of something that's growing in the fitness arena, I guess, kind of like how Spartan races were and Tough Mudders used to be really popular. Like High Rocks is kind of reaching that same popularity level, and as something to, a fitness race is what they say High Rocks is. So there you go. So your boy got a media job. All right. I think that's it. I think that's all I got to share with you guys. I just wanted to get that out into the space. So yeah, there you go. Candace, if you're still watching, you got anything else? Any reminders that I'm forgetting to talk about? So yeah, but my Monday morning musings, obviously, those aren't really happening right now. So don't expect me to be going live on Mondays much anymore. But I'm still going to be looking for guests and doing those types of shows and podcasts, just because I think that stuff I still enjoy that stuff. And there's other doors opening up too, um, as well. So I'll keep you guys in the loop on how you can continue to support me outside of just supporting this channel. And I appreciate it all. And I think that's it, unless anybody that's watching wants to chime in and say hi. There's a couple of you. Oh, we got a Facebook. I didn't know you could see the who's watching what. So there's two. So there's someone on Facebook watching. Got a Facebook viewer. You brave enough to say who you comment in there and say who you are, Facebook user? If I Oh, all right. Mama Bear showed up. Destiny. Oh my goodness, Destiny. You're always great. You always show up. All right. That's it. Love y'all. I got to get back to cramming real estate now. Well, I'll see you soon.